The history facts they teach you in school are interesting, sure, but everyone knows that stuff. It's the facts not many people know that makes history truly interesting. For example, did you know that the longest day in history was over 400 days long? And did you know that Hitler helped design a vehicle that we still drive today? It makes you wonder how many things about the world's history you actually know. Well, here we'd like to educate you on some of the lesser-known history facts that they don't teach you at school. So hello guys, my name is Daisy and you are watching Facts TV. Today we talk about top 10 amazing history facts. Before we start the video, subscribe our channel and also like our video. Facts number 1. The world's most successful pirate in history was a lady named Chang Shi. She was a prostitute in China. This was until the commander of the Red Flag Fleet bought and married her. But rather than just viewing her as a wife, her husband considered her his equal and she became an active pirate commander in the fleet. Chang Shi soon earned the respect of her fellow pirates. So much so that after her husband's death she became the captain of the fleet. Under Shi's leadership, the Red Flag Fleet consisted of over 300 warships, with a possible 1,200 more support ships. She even had a possible 40,000 to 80,000 men, women and children. They terrorized the waters around China. The Red Flag Fleet were such a fearsome band of raiders, that the Chinese government eventually pardoned Chang Shi and her entire fleet, just to get them off the high seas. Facts number 2. In the ancient Olympics, athletes performed naked. The athletes did this to imitate the gods, but also to help them easily clear toxins from their skin through sweating after each attempt at a sport. In fact, the word gymnastics comes from the ancient Greek words gymnasia, athletic training, exercise, and gymnos, naked. This translates as to train naked. Facts number 3. The Colosseum was originally clad entirely in marble. When you visit or see the Colosseum these days, you'll notice how the stone exterior appears to be covered in pockmarks all across its surface. Whilst you might assume this is just degradation of the material due to its age, it is actually because it was originally clad almost entirely in marble. The reason for the pockmarks is, after the fall of Rome, the city was looted and pillaged by the Goths. Yes, that's right, the Goths. They took all of the marble from the Colosseum, and stripped it, mostly, down to its bare stone setting. The holes in the stone are from where the iron clamps and poles attaching the marble cladding to it have been ripped out. Facts number 4. There were female gladiators. A female gladiator was called a gladiatrix, or gladiatresses, plural. They were rarer than their male counterparts. Gladiatresses served the same purpose of executing criminals, fighting each other and fighting animals in Rome's various fighting pits. Facts number 5. The Vikings were the first people to discover America. Half a millennium before Christopher Columbus discovered America, Viking chief Leif Eriksson of Greenland landed on the island of Newfoundland in the year 1000 AD. The Vikings under Leif Eriksson settled Newfoundland as well as discovering and settling Labrador further north in Canada. Fact number 6. The Luftwaffe had a master interrogator whose tactic was being as nice as possible. Hans Scharf was a master interrogator who was very much against physical torture and brutality. His techniques were so successful that the US military later incorporated his methods into their own interrogation schools. Scharf's best tactics for squeezing information out of prisoners included nature walks without guards present, baking them homemade food, cracking jokes, drinking beers and afternoon tea with German fighter aces. He even took trips to visit fellow pals and swimming pool parties. And on some rare occasions even test flights of German fighter aircraft. Facts number 7. In ancient Asia, death by elephant was a popular form of execution. As elephants are very intelligent and easy to train, it proved easy enough to train them as executioners and torturers. They could be taught to slowly break bones, crush skulls, twist off limbs, or even execute people using large blades fitted to their tusks. In some parts of Asia, this method of execution was still popular up to the late 19th century. Facts number 8. The UK government collected postcards as intelligence for the D-Day landings. Starting in 1942, the BBC issued a public appeal for postcards and photographs of mainland Europe's coast, from Norway to the Pyrenees. This was an intelligence-gathering exercise. Initiated by Lieutenant General Frederick Morgan, he was searching for the hardest beaches to defend. The postcards were sent to the War Office and helped form part of the decision to choose Normandy as the location for the eventual D-Day landings. Fact number 9. Germany uncovered 2,000 tons of unexploded bombs every year. Over the course of World War II, the Allied armies dropped roughly 2.7 million tons of bombs over Nazi-occupied Europe. Half of that which landed on Germany. Before any construction work can begin in Germany, the ground must undergo extensive surveys to look for unexploded ordnance. Sometimes bombs are discovered naturally. One example was from 2011. 45,000 people were evacuated from their homes when a drought revealed a 4,000-pound blockbuster bomb lying on the bed of the River Rhine in the middle of Koblenz. Fact number 10. In 1386, a pig was executed in France. There wasn't a great deal of civil rights in the Middle Ages, and as it turns out there weren't a great of animal rights either. So much so that they were even subject to human justice. One such case happened in Falaise, France, where a pig attacked a child's face who went on to later die from their wounds. The pig was arrested, kept in prison, and then sent to court where it stood trial for murder, was found guilty, and then executed by hanging. I hope you enjoy the video. Like our video and also subscribe our YouTube channel. Bye bye.